Hi guys, welcome back to the Fix My Posture series. I'm Dr. Blumiers and we've been running this amazing series on posture, and we've spoken about so much posture and stress, posture and computers, and really just how to stand. But now we've transitioned from not only static posture but also into how to move. So last week I spoke about how to move your neck, and the best part about this is it's joint specific. So we're really looking at preventative medicine here, looking to make sure that we're taking care of our spine, we're taking care of the discs in our spine, we're also taking care of the joints in our spine. And so this week I wanted to show you how to really move your mid-back. And firstly, I wanted to highlight, and I have videos on this before, but I wanted to highlight how you should really be standing. Now, oftentimes we're standing in this posture, which is that rounded posture, and that's going to happen because a lot of the time we're sitting on computers and we're kind of clicking away, right? And as we're doing this and we're leaning into something that we're so focused on, we have that rounded posture happening, right? Now, in a couple of videos before, I did talk about the fact that we needed to make sure that our scaps are flat against our back, so tucked into the opposite back pockets. And this way, what we're doing is we're bringing our traps away from our ears and then really bringing our scaps back, and we're taking ourselves away from this flexion-dominant motion, right? So now we're talking about movement, and we're saying, okay, if you've been sitting at the computer for a really long time and here you are in this rounded postures, I always suggest you take a break. And when you take your break, why don't you incorporate movements that will help bring blood supply to your joints and help bring healing to your joints. Now, when we're talking about joint health, we want to look at moving the joints specifically, and how we do that is taking it through their full range of motion. What does that mean? Well, our thoracic spine allows us to go into flexion, which we're very dominant in, but it also allows us to go into lateral flexion or lateral bending, and then some extension, right? And then it's also going to take us into rotation. So yes, we don't have a lot of movement in terms of rotation in our thoracic spine because of our ribs, but we still have a little bit. So what we want to do, and you can do this in the office or you can do this at home or just incorporate it into your daily movement practice, is take yourself through the full range of motion. I'll show you how to do that now. So what you want to do is make sure that you're standing in proper posture, and then you can put your hands across your chest, and all you'll do is you're just going to bend your thoracic spine until you feel like your lower back is about to shift. And as soon as that happens, then you stop. Then once you get to that point, you've gone into flexion, you want to turn and give yourself a little bit of rotation, right? So you're going to turn to the outside. Then you're going to give yourself a little bit of side bending. So I spoke about that lateral flexion. And now we want to take ourselves into extension. So that's our extension motion. Now this is going to be important for you to remember that as you're doing this, you want to make sure that your core is kind of contracted, so that's your belly button in and up, and we've spoken about this before, right? Because what that's going to do is protect your lower back as well as you do these motions. So we've kind of come into that lateral bending, then we'll take ourselves into some more rotation, so just that outside bending, and bring ourselves back into flexion, right? I'll do that one more time, and this time I'll just face this way so you can see what that looks like, right? Now it's going to look different for everyone just purely because the amount of flexibility you have may be different. So I want you to be kind to your body. Just see what you are allowed to do and slowly grow from that point, right? So normal posture, so our belly button sucked in and up. We want to get those scapulars tucked into the opposite back pocket, so we're standing in proper form, making sure our ears are in line with our shoulders. And then we come into, so you go into your flexion, and once it feels like you've come into flexion and you're not moving your lower back too much or your pelvis, once you come into that, then you go into your rotation, and once you're blocked, then you're going to go into your side bend and then into extension. So you're going to come all the way around, back into side bending. Then we're going to rotate, allow yourself some rotation, and then back into some flexion, right? And so that's so simple because you can literally get up. If you've watched the previous video on the neck movement, you can do the neck movement, you can do the thoracic movement, and it's quick, and you can get back to being productive. So I hope that this helps you. Let me know how it goes. Thanks, guys. Cheers.